What's going on, everybody? David here. Today we're going to talk about the essential workers. So what about the essential workers? We haven't heard much about this in the last month and a half. There was a push early on to, we need to give bonuses to essential workers, but now it's kind of quiet. We're not hearing much. So we're going to talk about that today. But first off, on this channel, we talk about personal finance for travelers. If that sounds like something interesting to you, please hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the little bell notification so you can get future updates on my videos. So what happened to the bonuses for essential workers? So let's start from about a month ago. So the HEROES Act was approved by the House. In the HEROES Act, they had a HEROES Fund, and that was going to be funding for essential workers. And basically what it was going to do is going to give you $13 an hour on top of what you normally make, and it would cap out at $10,000. And what they were going to do is they were going to do it retroactive from January 27th. So most people would receive just a lump sum $10,000 check, as long as you made under $200,000. Now, if you made over $200,000, then you would receive a $5,000 check. So this would be a nice appreciation, $10,000 or $5,000 that would be given to the employee. So companies would have to opt into this. And once they opt into this, then the employees would be allotted this money, this $10,000 or $5,000. So it would be nice. It would be nice to show your appreciation for these essential workers. But what happened to it? So we know that the HEROES Act went over to the Senate, and basically it's still sitting there to this day. The Senate has not voted on it. They said it was dead on arrival. I tend to think that they're probably going to go back to it and take out what they don't want. But you don't hear anyone talking about this anymore. You hear about bonuses for people going back to work. You hear about travel credits. You hear about all this different stuff. You're even hearing about stimulus checks, but you're not hearing too much about the essential workers. If people aren't talking about it, that doesn't look good when it comes to July, late July, when they decide on what they're going to do when they're negotiating different things. It might be one of those things that's on the chopping block. And that's really unfortunate, because now you're going to have a bunch of people that have gone back to work already. And so all these essential workers that have been working this whole time, they're going to kind of be forgotten about. And if you're already saying you want to fund people who are coming back in, give them bonuses for coming back in, there might not be enough money left for the essential workers. And so just think of how bad that is. You've been working this whole time, and someone comes in from off the street. They've been off for the last couple of months or what have you, whatever their situation is, but they get a job and they get a bonus to come back to that job. And you've been working this whole time, putting yourself in danger, and you're not going to get any appreciation for that. So it's a sad situation the way things are playing out, and the whole wait and see thing in my mind is just ridiculous. And I think you could cut it up and give us little bills here and there, and one of those bills could be an essential workers bill that could be signed before they go ahead and work with this other bill that they want to do in late July. And you can take care of these employees that are working right now and have been working for the last couple of months. So it really bothers me when I see stuff like this, because this is talk, no action, right? You're talking a big game. Oh yeah, you know what? They've been working hard. We need to give them some type of benefits for doing that. But it's cheap, because when you have that opportunity, when you have a bill in front of you and you don't want to address that bill. Now, I get it. You might not want everything in that bill. And I'm talking about the Senate now. The Senate might not want everything that's in the HEROES Act. And that's fine. But that's a part of negotiations. You're not always going to get everything you want. And if you don't want the things, you have the ability to take those things out and get it signed, and so you can help out people who really need it. So I get asked this question all the time about essential workers. What about essential workers? It's still on the table. So you still have the HEROES Act there. So it is in the HEROES Act. So unfortunately, if you're an essential worker and you really want this extra $13 an hour, you're probably going to have to lobby for it. You're probably going to have to call your local Congress people and let them know, hey, I want this. I think that we deserve this. I think most people, even right now, would say that you deserve it. Yes, absolutely, you deserve it. But it's one of those deals where the longer we wait, the worse off it's going to be, because it'll get pushed back, and you see that they're already promoting other things. So one thing I didn't mention is how much would this cost for the HEROES Fund. So in the HEROES Act, it's about $200 billion is allocated for the HEROES Fund. And there's some good news that came out late last week, and that was the White House is open to about $2 trillion for the next stimulus package. So $2 trillion, the HEROES Act right now is $3 trillion. So you might be able to cut some things out of the bill and still keep the HEROES Fund. And another thing I want to talk about is I want to kind of give you my proposal, what I think they should actually do when it comes to the back to work bonus and the essential workers. You can do it all in one. Now it's going to cost more than $200 billion, but it will at least allow for it to be fair for both parties. So when you're looking at the essential workers, you're looking at the essential workers that have been working this whole time. We already said that it would be retroactive, so it would go back to January 27th to now. So a lot of those people are probably just going to get a $10,000 check, like a $10,000 bonus check. And if you make over the $200,000, then you'll get the $5,000 bonus check. So that's good. Now, for the people coming in, give them that same $13 per hour, give it to them for a month. And that would give them money. So each week, if you're getting an additional $13 per hour and you work a 40-hour week, you're getting $520 per week. So you just add that up, give them that for a whole month, and that's over $2,000 that they'll get just for coming back to work. So I think that would be a good option. And then make it the same way where companies need to sign up for it. So it's not an automatic thing, and that will incentivize companies to sign up for it because they know, okay, it's good because I can get people to come back to work or get people, new hires to come in because they know they'll be getting this $2,000, as well as the people who have been working this whole time, they'll get their bonus. So that's something that they should do. It kills two birds with one stone because you're going to have essential workers that are going to be really, really upset when they're looking at people coming in getting bonuses and they've been working the whole time and they haven't gotten anything. So it's something to think about. You guys let me know what you think down below. You think that would work? If you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more. And we do have a group. We have a stimulus package group. So you want to check that out. I'll put the link in the description. And that's all I have for you guys today. Remember, it's your money, people. It's your money. Talk to you later.